How's it going, guys? My name is Plxton, and today I'm going to give you the second tutorial for the channel, and we're going to be building 2 World Trade Center, which I featured a few weeks back on a showcasing video. And I'll start off by saying there are 3 adaptations to this building. There's the one I featured on my channel, there's the actual version of the building, and then there's the actual building with this extension, which I half built because I haven't done it before because there wasn't enough room on my world when I was doing it. So what we're going to need for this build is snow, glass, grey wool, and a bow and arrow if you're on a flat world or something, because there's just animals everywhere. And pick a corner to start off with, and we're going to have that corner to be the one where the slant is lowest. So if you take a look at the building, you should know that the building has an angle that kind of does that, and it faces towards the World Trade Center Park. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to a corner, place our first block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're going to do the same. I get rid of the sign. Oh, signs, Jesus. And after that, we're going to come out 1 and we're going to go across 4. And I'll fix this in a minute. But so we want 13 by 4 by another 13. And we're going to do that all the way around the building until we've got 13 by 13 on the corners, and then in the middle sections a 4 like so. So that's how we do it. And I cannot build and talk, it's quite difficult. I'll get used to that as we do more tutorials. And I want to just quickly add, what have I done wrong there? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. So I also want to quickly add, I do want to do tutorials. I'm happy to do them, but I want to get my showcasing series for District 1 done first. Mainly because District 1's got quite a few buildings, and I can introduce you guys to District 1 and Lexington with that. So I just fix that. Now it is sunset, so hopefully you guys have done the 13 by 13 by 4 and so on. I'm gonna cut and sleep and come back to you in just a second. So I'll see you then. Alright, so hopefully you've completed that little foundation section, and now we're going to come to the corner where you started off, and we're going to get our glass and raise it up 80 blocks. So I've already measured this out, but you'll just have to climb up 80 blocks by yourself. So as we do this, what we're going to do now is we're just going to build our 13 blocks out on each side, and basically all the way around the building, and that's pretty simple. And after we've done that, we'll do the diamonds at the top. They're quite easy to follow, actually. I was going to say they're not so easy, but I'm pretty sure they are. So I don't think I've finished what I was saying about the showcases, and we only have a few more weeks on those videos because there's only a few more buildings left in District 1, but there's an entire District 2 and a small District 3 as well. So if some of you guys out there do enjoy the showcasing series, which is like the Corrales inspiration series in a way, but all skyscrapers, hopefully you guys like that, and I will keep that going for as long as I can. But I also want to get the tutorials out because my first tutorial was quite popular. It was a quite popular video, which was the one you can see in front of us as we build. And yep, there's still some more to do. So I'm just going to do a layer here, and I'll leave you to build all the way around the building. So I'm just going to go up to here, and that 4 is quite important because it's a distinct feature on the building. You might notice all the all the buildings on my world at the minute, what you've seen, are kind of similar in colour scheme, but as we go further around the world, the colours do change a little bit, and there is reasons for that. Soon we will be heading to the airport as well, which will be good. I just need to get all the shops and it done, because the airport does take up all the photo frames for that section of the world, which is really irritating because I need the photo frames for the shops. So yeah. But hopefully I aim to get the airport done just after Christmas or something, so that might be to finish District 1 in showcases, because the airport is pretty big actually, so I could split that up into a few showcases, like the terminal, the tower, and stuff like that. So I'll just stop there for a second. Hopefully you guys have followed this, and what I need you to do now is build all the way around on your little square of the 13, 4, 13, 13, 4, 13, 13, so on. And don't worry about this yet. If you want to build the extension, it doesn't matter, we can just add that on, and the glazing doesn't matter either because you can just take that away. But I will catch up with you in a second when you've done that. Pause the video because I'm about to jump forward to where all the glass and stuff is. Alright guys, so hopefully you've done that. And you're not going to guess it, but the the audio for this part of the video has deleted itself. I'm very sorry for that, but I will talk you through what I'm doing. And what I'm saying here is that we're going to go from the corner that we've placed the original block on, and we're going to drop down to the bottom, but it doesn't matter where you build the doorway for this building. You can build it on any part of it that you want, but it's very similar to the way that we did the last tutorial with the doorway on the apartments building, and that's the 2 thick by 4 across and 3 up, and I'm just building it here. I'm showing you, and you can do this. You can obviously adapt it to however you want, and I'm pointing out a duck there. So you can grab glowstone and you can build it all the way up just to make sure that the lighting in the building is okay, because we have all 4 pillars, which I'll show you in a second. I have rewatched this video just to make sure I can have a general idea of what I'm talking about. So we've got the duck, and the stairwell would go where I was just spinning around there, and I'm spinning around now, and I'm saying that the glowstone will go on the pillars, and the glowstone will light up the building mostly. So your lighting in this building, if you put floors in, is pretty much sorted. So now we're going to do the diamonds, and the diamonds will be at an angle to wherever you put the first block and wherever you want your corner, and it will be at an angle to like it is at the memorial, and the memorial is quite nice. So I'll get to that. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm so sorry that this deleted itself. I really wouldn't have expected it to do that. It's really annoying, but here I'm saying that it's pointing down at where the memorial would be, and it needs to be just at a good angle to that. So now we're going to get into how to build it in a second when I stop fannying around. And we go up 1 by 1, and this is for the 13 by 13 glass, and we got 13 by 13 square that rises up 1 on each section of the block. So an easy way to make sure you've got this right is to just place some orange wool or something from this block here and climb it all the way up to wherever you want. And you can do this on all the areas because all 13 by 13 blocks are the same, but just make sure that you have it right, because otherwise the diamonds at the top don't work. So as soon as you've done the first row, it's straight back and straight up again. So hopefully, even with this terrible voiceover and I can't say how much I'm sorry, but I couldn't go back and redo it because it was just too much to go back through, because I'd placed all the glass after this point. So even at the start, just make sure that you go back exactly the same way that you do on the first try, and you're going to just keep rising. And I'm going to mention again the scaffolding here, I can tell, and you have to make sure it's in line with the 13th block back, and make sure you keep topped up on potion of swiftness there, and night vision, just so that you guys can see everything. And we're just going to make the diamond nice and easy, just keep it in a straight line. I really don't know what I was saying at this point. I must have just been blabbering on about the diamond and World Trade Centers. And oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying that I have Freedom Tower. I must have been saying this. I'm pretty sure that I have Freedom Tower in District 2, and I will build it in a tutorial for you guys whenever you want. But yeah, let me just say this first. Make sure that it's exactly the same as it is at the bottom as it is at the top. There, I made a quick mistake, I solved it. There you go, you've got your diamond shape now. And you have 4 of these, and they're all complete. Let me just quickly show you around it. There you go, and you need to connect your glass all the way up. This is for all the diamonds. All the glass goes up, and all the 4 white sections here go up. The little support things, but these need to be dropped 1 below the diamond, so that we can put glazing in it. And like this, just make sure that you fill all this in. I think I might do 1 section of the diamond for you on the video. Can't remember. And make sure I'm topped off with potion of swiftness. So yeah, the easiest part here is probably this snow area, and that must stay at 1 below the diamond at all times, so that we have a piece of glazing, and that connects in a second, and I'll show you, I'm sure, so that you can build it. But I don't know what I did there. I must have said something maybe. The stairwell for this building, if you watch the showcase, you can drop it off anywhere you want, but it's important to have it a nice open section at the top, so that you can put something nice up there. But this stretches out 4 across like on the normal beam, and here I'm just saying I think you need the glazing in like this. This is how you have the glazing, and this will go on all 4 on all sides, but it won't be at the top, because at the top it's the same way as it is at the bottom here, and the glass in the diamond needs to be at a diagonal. Now for the lower and upper points, well, the lower here, you see it's connected to the white block. It doesn't really matter how you do this, but the way I've done it here is we connect it to the white block, and as we move further up, it will connect 1 below the white block. But another way to do it is to make sure that it's all connected by using the white 4x1 section. This is more challenging than actually doing the video normally, because I'm kind of narrating. I feel like a proper commentator at a sport event. Just a football match. Is this what they have to do? I mean, it's quite difficult. Here I'm saying it needs to be exactly the same height on both A and B, and that goes for all 4 diamonds. But this is the way I've done it. Obviously, there might be adaptations to this building, but this is the way I've done it. And make sure they're equal in height, otherwise it won't work properly. So here we just keep going back again, the same diamond each time, and I'm doing another diamond for you now because I need to make sure that you guys are getting it right. And diamond will just keep going back. I don't know how many diamonds I do. I said I watched the video back I've lost my train of thought doing this. But make sure all the glass is even with the diamonds here. So that has to be the same, because we can't have an overhang, because that just wouldn't work. And like it is, it's a square. Exactly the same once again. Just one by one up. Nice and easy, like a little staircase without the stairs. And make sure that it's even with the left side if you're at the front of the building of the first diamond. So that it's all just basically a, what's it called, a rhombus? Would that be a rhombus? Yeah. Now, obviously the easiest part is getting this right, and this would be a 4x4 in the middle with 4s around the edges. But like I say again here, same as the bottom, they need to be the same height. A and B do, and that's important for all the building. And we're just going to keep climbing up at the same height as the other side, and you see it's equal, and we get the staircase pattern alongside the glass next to it, and this all connects up. It's great, apart from that block there because it's out of place. I'm just checking I've done it right there, which I have there. See that it's a 4x4 in the middle section, and then you've got the 4 where the last block would be in the 4 where the block and this block here, and then you've got your one glass overhang still there. And I need to make sure, and this is why I've done 2 diamonds, I think, that I need to make sure that you guys have it perfectly right. And now that it's sunset, I'm going to cut the video here and we'll return back to normal audio. Thank you for bearing through with this bit, and make sure you've got all 4 diamonds done, and I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so hopefully now you have 4 diamonds that look exactly or very similar to this. Now, I haven't built up the areas around it because I don't think that's necessary. I'm pretty sure you guys can just quickly do that. You don't need my help. Obviously, these will all connect to this. Nice and easy. Like I say, it's a simple tutorial, it's just whether I can explain it or not. So hopefully you've got all the glass, everything like that. Now, here's the first 2 alterations to the building, the adaptations, whatever you want to call it. What we do need here though is we need to get our glowstone torches and just put them on top of these diamonds. I don't think they need to be there actually. Yeah, just do it on top of each one of the diamonds, just as airplane warning lights, so that they know that there's a big building in front of them. I've never really understood them that much, but so yeah, hopefully you've got 4 diamonds that look like that. And like I say, this is the original angle, original corner where the angle's facing down. And if you want to put the back on, which I'll do in a second, you need to do it at the back of where this first corner is. So let's do the alterations now, and there are 2 of them, and we're going to drop down. I haven't done the alterations before because I just built all the glass up on my original one, which is something you can do. You can just have the glass running across all the way, like on the bottom here. I filled in the glass here, I should have said that. This is what your glass should look like. It's nice and easy, just diagonal to the main frame of the building, and that goes in each one of these. So if we come back to this, what we need to do is, I need a picture up, let me just get that up first. What we need to do is come up 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and what we're going to do is just like we did with the glazing. I feel like I've done that wrong instantly. No, it's fine. Is it fine? Yes. Yes, it is. Now the weird part about this building is that the glass does drop here. I should just quickly add that in. Your glazing should meet the bottom of these, but drop here. So here it wouldn't meet these, but it would meet... Actually, I don't think it would meet those. No, but it's important to say on this bottom one, the glass doesn't meet here, but you can actually build it one block below, like here. It doesn't matter. And I'm not too sure that it matters if you've done it like that either. Either way, I think it's right. It doesn't matter as long as you have your one block of glass here and all the way up there and stuff. I don't think it really matters. So I just wasted your time with that. Sorry. So I come back to here, and this is one thing you can do. Like I say, you can just have this all glass if you don't feel like doing that, what I'm about to do. And what we're going to do is, with this first adaptation, the actual 2 World Trade Center building does do this on the original designs. Whether they'll change it when it's being built, I have no idea, but it's unlikely since this is what the architect wants. And I'm pretty sure it's actually for a reason. I know that the diamonds, because they split into 2 sections like this, I think, I might be just talking nonsense here, but I'm pretty sure these represent 2 towers, as on the actual building, it isn't exactly like this, just my adaptation to the building, but I think on the actual building these 2 represent the twin towers, and this little point here isn't just the Illuminati, but also points to heaven or something. Meanwhile, the bottom points to what would be the 2 fountains at the bottom and the really nice memorial park, which I do love. And I won't build it on my world because there's no room for it, but perhaps on the future worlds, which we'll go into after Christmas. I don't know when though. I might do something memorial type, but I won't do fountains because I know a few YouTubers have done fountains before, and I don't want to copy if they've already done it. So yeah, sorry. You can either have this like so, or just have glass going up all the way through it all. So that's a simple top of the building. The building, like I say, is quite simple, and now we're going to do something I haven't done before, and we're going to do the second adaptation to the building. And like, yeah, I did say this would dwarf that building. It's almost twice the size of it. Look at it. So that's pretty good actually. If you're building it in your city, it's alright. So what you're going to need to do now is, if you want to do this, if you don't, you're done with the building, just stop here. Bye bye. I'll see you guys later. Please rate and subscribe and whatever. But if you do want to do this back part, which I would recommend if you have the room, this is quite a simple piece to do as well. So we're going to come back to the back of the building. Just remember, this over here is your original corner, and we're going to come right to the back of the building here. And it doesn't matter if you've built glass and whatnot, you can either get rid of it or adapt it to how you want it to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 4 blocks, and that's going to be exactly the same as these pillars. And what we're going to do now is we're going to change here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks behind this. And I'm just going to scrap this 4 and put that into the ground as foundations. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered. And then what we're going to do here is I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 again, which is exactly the same as the building. So the only thing the back part does is it extends out, and this could be a tube link. I have no idea what this actually does, this little back building. It's nice anyway. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do this half. Pretend I haven't done this yet. We're going to build up here, and then we're going to drop it down again. and we've got our 4 that goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 blocks for this back section, and we're going to do exactly the same with each of these 20 blocks up. So if you just get your 20 blocks up, I'll make sure that is in line. I have a really strange method of doing that. So you want your 20 blocks on each of these 4, which is, depending on your floor system, for me it's 4 floors, 5 floors, because I'd probably have the 2 open. Actually, I'd probably have all the, no, I wouldn't have it all open, I'm not sure. I think I might, underneath this bit, I'd probably have some kind of open area. And that's relatively simple. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do it on this side actually, so I can mirror this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 blocks, and we're going to wrap this around all the way around this area. And I'm not going to cut here. One thing I might do though is sleep, because I don't know what the visibility is. So I'm just going to quickly sleep, have a nice kip, there we go, have a nice view of the 2 World Trade Center, lovely, there we go. I'm just going to quickly wrap this around the building, and I've already done half, because I haven't done this before. I mentioned that at the start of the video. I genuinely haven't built this back bit before, because if you watch the original showcase, you'll see that right at the back of the building there's a cliff nearly. It's the business park that this 2 World Trade Center sits on Lexington is an old bungalow mansion type thing, and I knocked that down when we got TU12 and just went crazy with skyscrapers, and that's why the world is littered with tall buildings. Otherwise you'd be stuck with smaller buildings. So now we're gonna come back a block and we're gonna match the poles all together so that we have a type of structure that's complete in a way. Obviously what would hold the building together for this is the main stairwell, and the floors would connect to the outer casing walls and stuff. So once again we're going to come out and wrap around with the glass, and this is going to go up. Let me just get to the other side here. It's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. So 2 sets 7, and that was a newbie way of building there. Nice, easy. And we'll move on to the skylight in a second. Just quickly wrap around. Why am I so bad at building while I was trying to talk here? I think it's just the concentration levels required. We go up again. And what we're going to do is, just so that you've got a perimeter, just go back to your 4 and wrap it around again. So what we'd have is a 7, a backwards 1, and another 7 again. Just gives it some kind of indent in a way. Now obviously you can adapt this to however you want it to look. Maybe you want to put lights in it every 5 blocks or 4 blocks depending, because it is 16 back. So you might want to perhaps just place in lighting like that and do it every few blocks, just to make it look a bit lighter. And now we're going to come up on this one. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got your 7, your 1, your 7, and a 5 here. And you can have this top section, which I'm about to do with the skylight, either white or grey. Since I've done half of it grey, I'll do half of it white, so you can choose what you want to do. And it doesn't matter if you use ice or glass for your glazing. I should have said that earlier on, but I'm pretty sure most of you would have decided by now what you want to use, because I know a lot of you are stubborn and love your ice, even though I hate ice. It's nice, I love the colour of it, but if I just quickly get some, it's nice and modern, it goes well with the snow, but it just melts. That's an issue, especially when you use all the glowstone, like here. Well, if it was here, the glowstone would go there, and that would just melt it straight away, so you just end up with pools. But some of you do like that. I've seen some people just place water buckets at the top of the buildings because simply they can't be bothered to do the glazing, which isn't an issue. It's just a quick fix because glazing does take a long time. It's like some of you out there won't do the floors either. You'll just want to simply build. So here you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just say 6 because it'll be a support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll do the 6th block. Now, like I say, here I'll do it in white, so you can choose what you want to do. It'll be a nice little mix match. Let's change that up a bit. Yeah, so we're about to finish the video here. Probably a longer tutorial than it needed to be, but it could have been a hell of a lot longer if I wanted it to be. Here, what should we do? We'll do that. That look good? Nah, you decide. You decide what you want to do there. But what we're going to do is we're going to have our outer shell, then we're going to do 4, 1, 4, 1. Great. It doesn't work. I know why it doesn't work, and that's because I changed it. So what we're going to do here is it's embarrassing. Let's change this to 5 maybe. Let's just see if that works. So if I put that there, so that'd be a 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. We'll have this like that. So you have a 5 on the outer bits and a 4 in the middle. Nice and easy. So just grab your glass. There you go. So hopefully you guys can choose what you want to have. In my opinion, if you want to break the tradition of colour, what have I done here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, great. I tore it away because I wanted to place in this new layer, and I just built back in the same place. Great. So yeah. Let me just finish here. Okay, so that is basically the building complete. All you need to do now is, if you haven't done like, well, if you hopefully you have done all that up there, but you can choose what you want here, and it's pretty bland, but you might want to updo it with some possibly roof features like I had up here. Not a helipad, but maybe some grass or some aircon units just on the top of here, 1 or 2 maybe. But make sure you've got your glass in these parts, and that's just like a little skylight. So you might want to have if you did have a tube at the bottom of this. When I say tube, because I'm English, I don't know, Subway in America, isn't it? Because I know I have a few people, a few subscribers and watchers from America. What you might want to do is just wrap around a kind of walk system, I don't know what to call it, around the sides of the building, and going back into the building, overlooking maybe some stairs that drop down into a tube, or underground, subway, metro, whatever you want to call it, and that will be underneath. But that could be a metro link. That'd be pretty nice to have. I do have a underground, which we'll get to one day. I'll do that as a little showcase inspiration video. So this is 2 World Trade Center. I'll quickly fly out slightly from it, and it's a really bad angle to put it at. That's the street's shaping up slightly here. Obviously none of the buildings here will ever be complete because it's just a quick tutorial world, but this is what the new city will have when we get to it. So I just back up. There we go. I have been Plxton. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a reasonably long tutorial, and hopefully you guys have been able to follow this one. And if you want any more tutorials in the future, well, I will do them, but if you want to give me the ideas of what you want next, say no one gave me an idea to do to World Trade Center, but I looked at my viewership on it and it was quite a popular video, and it's quite a simple video as well to do, so I just did that for you guys. Hopefully you like it, hopefully you can use it in your city, you can do any of the adaptations you want to it. Simple ones, there's more difficult ones, time consuming. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Please rate and subscribe, and bye. Before I end the video, guys, I would like to say I'm very sorry about part 3 of the video and how the audio was narrated instead of me naturally speaking. My computer did glitch and delete the file or something along those lines. Audacity told me that's what was happening. So I'm sorry about that, and if you did have any issues, don't hesitate to message me and I will get straight back to you. And also, any tutorials you want in the future, please tell me in the comments below or message me and I will build them. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.